Welcome to Season 2 Spark edition of Investment Insider, brought to you by Invest Selangor. My name is Cynthia Ng, your host for this series. In this Spark edition, we will be taking a closer look at how Selangor is ramping up digitalization and innovation in the state. We will be speaking to two units in the state government tasked in achieving the ambition. First up, joining us is Menteri Besar Selangor Inc. or MBI, the state's investment holding company. I would like to welcome Puan Haja Norita Muhammad Sidek, CEO of MBI. It's great to have you here, Norita, and welcome to the show. I want to start with Selangor's announcement in Budget 2021 that it will focus on the digitalization of the state's economy. A large portion of the budget, in fact, will be funneled into realizing the digitalization agenda. Can you talk to us about that initiative, Norita?
Budget 2021 clearly shows Selangor commitment towards new reality. Selangor already set aside a budget of RM369 million for digitalization agenda, which is 16% of the total budget. As of current situation, for me, digitalization addresses sustainability and efficiency, whereby digitalization is expected to generate new source of income, creating employment, creating new business opportunity. Whereas for post-pandemic situation, digitalization is to drive Selangor economy towards recovery. Overall, to me, digitalization will surely accelerate Selangor vision to be a livable smart state in ASEAN by 2025.
I want to pick up on your point about Selangor being a smart state, Norita, because that will be crucial in attracting investments. How much of the digitalization agenda will go into helping businesses directly, especially with the increasing interest to set up industrial parks in Selangor?
Thank you for the question, Cynthia. Adoption of digitalization in business is already a necessity rather than an option. It will actually stimulate economic activities, improve operational efficiency, as well as saving costs, increasing productivity, increasing revenue. It will stimulate innovation. The question is, how did digitalization help industry park player? This is done through Smart State Initiative, which is 4 pillars. There are state government, or actually smart government, smart economy, smart community, and smart digital infrastructure. These are the 4 pillars that will help industrial park players.
Thank you for explaining the initiatives, Norita. Can you also talk to us about the digital infrastructures in Selangor? What are the infrastructures in place that will help improve the way businesses operate?
Cynthia, state has created a data center whereby we can help industry players monitor their connectivity and data storage performance so that they can operate their IT and IoT seamlessly. My second example is Smart Selangor C5I Center. This is actually a command and control center. Through this command center, we can track the movement of trucks around industrial park. Hence, we can monitor any road damage done by these trucks. B, we can also track illegal dumping. Hence, monitor cleanliness of the industrial park. Another example, we can also track workers' movement. Hence, track compliance to SOP during COVID.
Tracking compliance is certainly a tool that comes in handy, especially with the constant changes due to the pandemic. Now, Norita, I would like to talk about the Selangor Innovation Fund, whereby 100 million ringgit has been allocated for startups. Now, how will this initiative help to spur the growth of startups in the state?
Cynthia, Selangor Innovation Fund is a program created by state government during the budget. Selangor Innovation Fund will provide growth capital to fast-growing technology company or startup. It is something like a venture capitalist. How will Selangor Innovation Fund encourage startup? Firstly, capital is in the form of equity and not debt. So it will provide flexibility to these startup companies in terms of burden to repay loan. Secondly, startup will use capital needed to expand their product offerings, innovation, retain existing workforce, and hire additional talent. Thirdly, once these startups are on board, they will be part of Selangor's smart state ecosystem. I am sure abundance, opportunity, and assistance awaits them together with us.
We look forward to Selangor becoming a smart state. Now, on that note, Norita, if you can summarize the initiatives undertaken, how will they, at the end, directly benefit the citizens of Selangor?
Statistically, technology companies tend to hire younger age group between 27 to 34 years old. In Selangor, this actually take up about 20% of the total state population, or about 1.3 million individuals. Hence, Selangor Innovation Fund is critical not just for businesses, but also as a proof of the state taking interest of the important segment of the rakyat. Furthermore, as part of the post-COVID-19 recovery plan, Selangor Innovation Fund will invest into companies with innovative solutions and business model that will enable the state to transition from the traditional economy into the new economy. I believe, and we in Selangor believe, will have to ensure sustainability and efficiency in the state as well as an important element in driving the economy post-COVID.
And finally, Norita, can you talk to us about the role of Invest Selangor and how it fits into the state's digital ambitions, especially in attracting more investors to the state?
I think not many people know Invest Selangor is actually a subsidiary of NBI. Apart from investment promotion and project implementation facilitation services offered, Invest Selangor also focus on developing better ecosystem to attract industries to call Selangor their home. Something like a soft landing in India for the investors. For example, we recognize industrial park development will become a driver to our economic recovery post-pandemic. Other than that, Invest Selangor continue to attract businesses into Selangor through conversion of promotional activities into digital platform in line with new way of doing business, strengthening our collaboration and network with MIDA headquarters and overseas officials to identify the possible and potential leads. And lastly, leveraging and complementing the promotion efforts with regional media.
Having a strong ecosystem that facilitates regional collaboration is certainly a key factor to attracting investors. Thank you, Norita, for taking the time to speak with us, and we look forward to more exciting initiatives by NBI. Next, joining us on the show is Smart Selangor Delivery Unit Innovations, or SSDU, tasked with leading and implementing smart initiatives across the state. That's coming up. Stay tuned.
There are many agencies involved in the approval process of construction of factories, depending on the complexity of the project. However, the main ones will be the Local Authority (PBT), Federal Department of Town and Country Planning, Department of Environment, Fire Rescue Department of Malaysia, and several other utilities agencies.
Welcome back to Investment Insider with me, Cynthia Ng. Joining me now is Dr. Muhammad Fahmi Ngah, Managing Director of Smart Selangor Delivery Unit Innovations, or SSDU. It's great to have you here, Doctor. If I can start with Smart Selangor, this is a big vision to turn Selangor into becoming a livable regional smart state in ASEAN. Can you talk to us about the role of SSDU in helping to achieve this ambition?
Thank you, Cynthia. Basically, SSDU is the Selangor State mandated agency to deliver the program to develop Selangor as a smart state called Smart Selangor. So the idea was coined back in 2016, and there's a target date to make Selangor a livable smart state in ASEAN by the year 2025. Now, in any smart state, smart city implementation, technology comes in the forms of various complexities, various costs, as well as different levels of difficulties and ease of being used by citizens. So our role there in that problem is to try and ascertain technologies which are affordable, which are scalable, and which are easily adoptable by the different stratas of society where it is intended to be implemented in. And we believe that once we fuse all this nicely together, the three domains of government, economy, and community will be powered by the seamless digital infrastructure. And at that point, I think when we have reliability of our applications, reliability of our services, this is when we will get stronger adoption and acceptance by the citizens. And I think this is very important, this whole adoption of technology and the relationship between government and citizens becomes stronger, and that will guarantee the success of a smart state implementation.
Speaking of implementation, Dr. Fahmi, can you outline some of the strategies in place to instill innovation and to roll out smart applications across the state?
Well, our main strategy and focus at the moment, I think similar to the federal government, although we began in 2016, is to try and upgrade the government as well in terms of its digital capabilities. And by that, I mean in terms of what governments understand digital technologies to be, and that they are comfortable in adopting those technologies and creating digital solutions for its citizens to make their lives much easier. So the strategy will focus on that. And I think secondly as well, the government had started to give out development grants for this program for the past 4 or 5 years. And from these grants, we managed to develop new innovations with the private sectors, leveraging on their expertise to try and develop affordable digital solutions for citizens. And these are things that ranges from applications, systems to a certain effect, as well as basic connectivity and data store solutions for the state government.
That all sounds very exciting. Can you then also give us an insight into just how receptive are the citizens of Selangor getting on board with these smart initiatives that you have mentioned?
And I'm happy to report that I think at this juncture, our applications are being widely received by the citizens of Selangor. And imagine implementing technology adoption for a state of Selangor, which is 11 times larger than Singapore, and has almost similar numbers of citizens and different demographies and different economic strata. But I'm happy to report today that it is being accepted at all different levels of societies, from, say, the B40s up to the T20s within the state, because of its ease of use and the reliability of those technologies in guaranteeing the delivery of government services to citizens.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fahmi, for joining us and walking us through your plans to make Selangor a livable smart state. You have been watching Investment Insider. On behalf of Astro, AWANI and Invest Selangor, we hope this series has been able to provide you with more insights of economic development and opportunities in Selangor and Malaysia as a whole. Until the next season, I am Cynthia Ng, signing off for now.
With available skill and multilingual talents, matured infrastructure and strategic location, Selangor is the best option for investors' future growth destination. Find out more at www.investselangor.my. Thank you for watching. Let's build Selangor together.